Guys, I'm just trying a vlog style today, and I do want to tell you that if you plan on doing videos with a lot of motion, don't carry around a microphone that is a desk microphone like I'm doing. I know I shouldn't be making examples of what not to do since I'm making the video course, but I thought it'd be kind of funny to show you the funny things you discover when you think you've got it going on, and then you realize, oh, I bought one new thing, which means now I need to buy another thing. But that's not necessarily true. I like having a cool microphone, but I don't have a good portable one yet, so I'm kind of working out the kinks here. But I wanted to ask you guys, what are some things that parents have told you that they're thankful for when it comes to you being their tutor? Because I just got off the phone with one mom and she was just already, she said, yes, I was trying to teach my son because she'd been homeschooling him. She said, I think he's going to do better when he listens to other teachers. And it is true. Sometimes we get to a point where we cannot learn from our own family members, or it's just, there's a difference in learning. So let me pause for a second. Okay, so it's the next day and I thought I would show you guys a day in the life of an online English tutor, which is what I am. Some of you know me, and my name is Jessica, and one of the things I'm working on now is to try to make more videos because my tutor friend and I, and really she's a mentor for me and a lot of other online tutors who have started their own business. So my friend Joanne and I created this course called Video Retention Secrets. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that course, but I'm also just going to show you what I do in a day. And this is a little bit of a challenge for me because Wednesdays are my longest, busiest days. So right now is the calm before the storm. So I am online, but I still have one family that I work with in person. So that's something that I opted to do for this semester, but I won't have them in person forever. Everybody else though has transitioned to online, with the exception of one of my neighbors that's just kind of like, they just walk to my house, which is really cool, but most people live elsewhere. I used to drive to people's homes. It was tough. It took up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of gas. One thing I do when I have several students in a row is I go ahead and open up my Google Drive, and then I open up everybody. Whoopsie, there's always some type of mistake. No one's perfect. I open up, okay, here's my first student, and then here's the student I have after that. And then my neighbor, actually, I don't have a tab for them because they're young. Their plans are over there, and a notebook because they're more hands-on, and that's cool. And then I have my last student right here. And you know what? 3 of these people do a lot of writing with me, so it's the younger student that I also have him do handwriting and such, but it's been a learning curve for me because having a younger student who's not my typical client has been like a great thing to do. I wouldn't recommend trying to have a lot of different types of students. You want to really have that niche like so many people have recommended. I'm also in the process of making a quiz for the homeschool students I have. We've got new vocabulary. We always have new vocabulary. And I pretty much always have this amount of tabs open, and my husband thinks I'm crazy, but I don't know how else to stay organized. Oh yeah, and for everybody taking the course, our Facebook group, we have more people than this signed up. I'm just letting a couple other people into the group, and then we're going to get started. So speaking of them, I had this idea today for a writing activity, and I wanted to show you. Why don't you go and check your email, because I've created the activity, and once I share it with you, you'll be able to save it into our class folder. These are just story ideas. Does that make sense? So it turns out that my younger student is actually under the weather today. He was sort of sniffly the last time I was around him, so his mom was like, can we reschedule? And so rescheduling is the tough thing about being one of those people that makes their own appointments, whether it be tutoring or some other type of job. But with her, I know that rescheduling won't be a problem. So some online tutors will schedule with many different online calendars, but I have to have my paper calendar. And I know it looks like a hot mess, but I really couldn't conduct my business without it. One day I might not use this anymore, but right now my mind is still in the paper stages where, yes, I have a computer, but I absolutely have to have everything on paper. It just makes me feel better. But I will say, I bought this calendar thinking that I would write in these blocks, and I don't. I think about things on a month-by-month basis. Like March was a busy one. And all right, it's time for my 4:30. Let's go. We're going to log into IXL today. Does Elizabeth deserve to be locked up? No. Yeah, tell me about the poppet, because remember how I showed you a picture of that when I had that graphic? It had that little doll and you said, oh yeah, that's like a voodoo doll. What was that all about? Guys, here's another what not to do. Never film a nice video for your website or for your clients like this, because sunlight laying on you like that looks really ridiculous. Even though everyone understands what the sunlight is, it's not very appealing and it's just kind of ridiculous. So there you go. Since I didn't have my usual 3:30 client, I had time to do a little bit more lesson planning, which really I could always be lesson planning if I wanted to. And then I actually got on Clubhouse and reconnected with a few people who are also tutors and teachers, especially one girl in particular has a YouTube channel and she's an ESL teacher and lives in the Netherlands, so it was really great to connect with her again. It was worth getting back on the Clubhouse train, but the problem is when you bounce around from your tutoring lessons to social media, sometimes you're less productive. If you just sit down, leave the phone alone, and work on lessons, you might be done faster, but then there is also the fear of missing out. Had I not gotten on Clubhouse just then, I might have missed out. Even though too much social media is bad, I have found that Clubhouse has really been rewarding for me right now as far as making connections with other tutors. So I've got my blue light glasses on because by this time of day, my eyes are burning and it's almost 6:30 my time. I end at 7:30 today, guys. Okay, all done. It's 7:30 Eastern time. Long day. And right now it's the golden hour. Let's go see the sunset. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, the thing about working from home is the fact that my poor doggy gets ignored. He thinks that I'm here to be with him and, So that's it for my first vlog. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section. Just push the button and comment. Write about how you've helped a parent and or a student. You've probably received emails and recommendations and all that good stuff. Maybe you don't really want to share it because it feels personal, but I encourage you to do that. It's not bragging to talk about the successes that you've had in your tutoring business, okay? So let me know what you think of the idea of vlogging. I'm gonna do it, but of course, I love hearing from people, just getting feedback and kind of seeing one of the things I'm starting to do now and I really want to do more of in the future is help people make better videos. And the thing is, I know that my videos aren't perfect either, but I've really come a long way. So I know what it's like in the beginning of the journey, but I just want to help you guys along. So see you next time.